There we are, finally. Damn thing decides to work. Finally. Hello, hello. Hello. They must not notified anybody on Facebook yet, just YouTube. Now, I got a couple things I want to talk about tonight. I know my Wi-Fi is probably slow as shit because, well, my son's pretty much used it up all damn day long. It's not unlimited Wi-Fi either. So, it is what it is, guys. Yeah, I figured I'd come live tonight. There's some stuff I wanted to talk about, and I just figured, well, I'll talk about it tonight. Honestly. Come back to the old super censored Facebook, where they care enough to censor the very best. They censor all the right, trust me. So, anyway. Now, people typing my name and tagging me and shit, you're going to hear that dinging sound. When you tag me and shit, you type my name or something, it auto tags and it makes that damn dinging sound that you're probably going to be hearing quite often. Well, guys, the left, the talking heads, they're worse than the politicians talking about Trump being treasonous because he would take information on a political opponent if it was gave to him by a foreign entity. Well, he did say that he would call the damn FBI. Guys, he started to hear what they had to say. And if I thought it was bad, I would call the FBI. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with listening? Whatever leader would ever do such a stupid shit thing? I mean, honestly. I mean, wouldn't you be curious what they had to say? Hell, I would be. I don't know anybody on here watching me wouldn't be curious about what they had to say about a political opponent. I mean, honestly, guys. And the left acts like he pulled some big treasonous act by saying that to George Stephanopoulos. I mean, really, they really need to get real. They need to get off the damn horse on Trump. They really, really do, guys. We got a lot of problems in this country that needs to be fixed. That these sorry bastards could be trying to come to the table and work on. One of them is illegal immigration, but are they doing it? No. All they want to do is bash and berate on Trump. That's all they're interested in, guys. That's all they're interested in. They're trying to feather their damn nest for the election. More than likely, they're going to get their ass handed to them on in 2020. But guys, like I was saying, it's really not about the presidential election they're really concerned about. They want control of the Senate. And if they get control of the Senate, Trump can't really do much, guys. It is what it is. That I don't really think the Democrats is expecting to win the White House. They're expecting to take the Senate and retain the House. I think that's what they're after. Because we know creepy Joe Biden, he's creepy Joe. We know Beto O'Rourke, he's just a mid-40s damn wannabe 20-year-old. What's Kamala Harris? I mean, she slept her way to get where she's at. And Amy Blocksher and Christian Gillibrand, they're all jokes. Bernie, Bernie's just no washed up socialist that has fair speeches and great words and absolutely contradicts himself from every damn thing he's saying, like he did with the damn people up there at Walmart he spoke to. And don't get me wrong, people that's out here wanting free shit, and people out here that thinks they're oppressed and don't think they make enough money an hour and stuff. Hey, they're going to go along with anybody that's going to act like they're trying to help them. Just like Walmart, the employees of Walmart thought Bernie was their champion because he criticized Walmart corporate. And oh, did y'all know, being that he went and spoke to Walmart corporate in front of the shareholders and everything else? Oh yeah, they got a new vest to wear, a new Walmart vest. They didn't get no damn raise, and they're not going to get one. Why should why should Walmart ever give somebody a raise when you got a socialist in there that's wanting to subsidize everything? I mean, think about it. He speaks out of one corner of his mouth saying, "Oh, crony capitalism. These people need to pay their employees a living wage." And others, out of the other hand, he goes, "Well, the government needs to take control and equal things out for the people." Now, which is it, Bernie? Which is it? Do you want the employers to pay out more living wage to their employee? That way the government does not have to subsidize them for them to make a living? Or do you just want to tax the hell out of everybody, which is what socialism is? Take from everybody across the board and subsidize these people and still not make Walmart do what you say that they're lacking to do. That's what socialism is. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Guys, why do you think that these corporations back globalist socialism? They damn sure hadn't been backing national capital nationalism. No, they haven't. Why would they back globalist socialism like they do? Because it's going to benefit their damn stockholders and their stock prices, and it's going to feather their nest. So Bernie's full of shit. He talks shit's all he does, guys. Plain and simple. He just pandering to what he thinks voters is going to want to hear, or what they're dumb enough to buy into, might I say. No, it's more of what they're dumb enough to buy into, guys. Because you had globalist you had socialist globalism under Barack Obama, and look at our unemployment rates and look at the stale wages at jobs. How much shit did Barack Obama make them do? Can anybody answer that? Huh? Because Barack Obama was just Bernie Sanders before Bernie Sanders. Obama gave our jobs away to the third world. Obama was on this green shit kick, shovel ready jobs for illegal immigrants, because that's all I ever seen doing those shovel ready jobs on them damn highways was a bunch of damn illegals. Pretty much an open border policy. Promote every socialist agenda out there. And they knew Hillary Clinton was just going to be 4 more years, possibly 8 more years of Barack Obama. That's the reason they voted for Trump. Because they done seen what Barack Obama done to this country or what he done for this country, and it wasn't none too damn impressed. That's the reason we have Donald Trump as president right now. And he is bringing the economy back. He is building consumer confidence and spending, so forth and so on. People are spending more money. They're turning loose some money that they normally wouldn't turn loose because they have confidence in the market. That's what's going on right now, guys. It's called consumer confidence. And it goes a hell of a long ways. Yes, he is bringing some jobs back. Yes, they need to be a whole hell of a lot more jobs brought back. But consumer confidence is a big part of it. Without consumer confidence, people's not going to turn loose some money. People didn't have consumer confidence under Barack Obama. They didn't have consumer confidence under George W. Bush. You know, he's been in politics for 46 years as a congressman and a vice president. What the fuck you ain't gonna do that? That's right, Joey. Let me tell you something. All the Democrats just loves old Joe. You remember Hillary Clinton? Oh, we just love Joe. Joe's just, yeah, Joe. Oh, Joe Biden. We just love old Joe. Because you know what? Old Joe's a hoe and he'll play for anybody. Just like you said. He's been in Congress for 46 years. What in the hell is he going to do different being president of the United States than being a damn congressman? Now he run around up there, a congressman and a vice president, acting like a damn fool. That's all he's going to do as president. So, like I said, guys, I really don't think this is just my honest opinion. Now, remember, this is opinionated right here. This is the same you're going to hear from Tucker Carlson or Sean Hannity. This is opinionated. My opinion on a lot of this shit. That the Democrats knows they ain't going to win the White House. Knows that the public ain't got really a chance to steal it. What they're doing, they're prying for that border to be open to where they can clog these districts up with illegals, to where they can ensure retaining of the House and taking of the Senate. Because guys, remember, they ain't got to play by no electoral college there. It's by the popular vote. Remember that. And you know California, you ain't never getting that place back. You ain't getting New York State back either. Because New York State's probably got almost as many damn illegals in it as California. If you haven't been paying attention on the abortion issue and the guns rights issue and the LBGT bullshit, all this other socialistic bullshit across the board, have you not noticed that it has been taking place in northern liberal states or out west? It really hasn't been taking place here in the conservative South. Yeah, you've got blue dot cities in the conservative South, like Austin, Texas, New Orleans, Memphis, but they're not dominant. They're not dominant, guys. But where it is dominant across the board is in the northern states. Yeah, and out west. So, like I said, that's the reason the Democrats is trying to stack the deck. They're wanting the House and the Senate. I think they really know that they probably ain't got much of a chance of winning the White House. Now they're going to try, but they really know they ain't got a chance. So they're putting more of their money on the Senate, keeping the House. Guys, like I said, Trump is a politician now that he never has been. He's like the world has never seen. He don't come out here and he don't peddle political correctness. He's straight to the point, and he's no bullshit. He is a 100% business kind of guy. And when these leftists come out here and bash and berate him and try to drag him through the mud, he breaks out his damn smartphone and he hits Twitter. And he gives it right back to them. And don't get me wrong, I'm a Trump supporter. I don't put him up on a pedestal. He's just a man, nothing more than any of y'all sitting out there watching me right now. He is just a man. And men do make mistakes, and men do have to make compromises for the greater good. And I perfectly understand that about President Trump. That's the reason I haven't thrown him under the bus like a lot of people has out here in the Second Amendment movement. Because I understand politics. I understand the greater good. I understand you got to give something to get something. Some people don't think that's a fair trade off, but what's the alternative? Actually ask yourself that. Do you know where we would be at right now as far as the Second Amendment if Hillary Clinton would have won office? And you got all these people coming out here pissed off about bump stocks or silencers or whatever, pissed off at Trump. Who you going to vote for, dipshit? You going to vote for Bernie Sanders? Going to take your guns away from you totally? Or are you going to sit there and bash Donald Trump for you getting to keep your Second Amendment, you getting to keep your black rifle, the way it come from the damn factory, and your little odds and ends you want to stack on it, that you get to keep your 30 round magazine and your 20 round magazine for your damn Glock. You gonna come out here and you gonna bash him over bump stocks and silencers when the alternative you've got to choose from is gonna take your shit away from you totally. So sit out there and bitch. That's all you're gonna do. Most of these assholes had never showed up to even stand for the Second Amendment, but they'll sit out here and bitch about it. As far as Trump being treasonous about asking, well, hell, I mean, depends on what kind of information it is. You got some information on Beto O'Rourke. This could be comical. I mean, who wouldn't want to hear that shit, guys? Honestly, do you think Hillary Clinton or Joe Biden wouldn't take information on Donald Trump? Oh, hell yes, they would. And they would justify it for the greater good of the country. They damn sure would. We had Russian collusion. The Russians are telling us all this shit on Donald Trump. And they would make such a big headline out of it, guys, that nobody would see it as a treasonous act. They'd only see it as the truth coming out. Like they covered up a lot of shit. Got me a troll over here on YouTube. Hello, troll. Be sure to share this to your Facebook and your Twitter because I want all you little commie ass buddies to see it, all right? You might get educated a little bit on some things. But that's no joke, guys. It's just like right now with the Hillary Clinton uh, paid for the dossier for the Russians and all kinds of other shit, the Steele dossier. I mean, think about it, guys. Think about it. They made such a big deal out of what they were going to find on Donald Trump. They knew if they dug hard enough and deep enough, they'd come up with something. It would cover up all their illegal shit that they did to make it happen. Well, guess what? It backfired in their ass. They didn't find all this stuff. And now they were the one doing all the wrongdoing, going on a damn political witch hunt, spying on people and shit, illegally spying. But see, they thought they were going to find something big and bad enough on Donald Trump that shit wasn't going to matter. The end justifies the means type thing. Well, that all backfired in their ass. Now they're left holding the bag with all the illegal shit that they did. And they're the ones that had the dirt on them to begin with. So, like I said, guys, that's what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to. End justifies the means, but they didn't find the end. They didn't get what they thought they were going to get to justify the means. So they're stuck. And now they're trying to do damage control, guys. They are. They totally are. Now they're running scared. Now they're just chasing their tail and they're just slinging mud in every direction. They've turned into a damn bunch of loose cannons up there in Washington, D.C. And he left his political talking heads are even worse than the damn politicians. If you've listened to them, you've seen that. Basically, all the political talking heads are trying to do is trying to suck up and basically cover their own ass for their own stupidity of the shit that they've been saying for the last 2 years. So, enough of that there, guys. We're going to talk about the Linda Collins Smith murder. They were arrests made. They arrested Rebecca O'Donnell, and they charged her with a murder, first-degree murder, abusement of a corpse, and interfering with an investigation, I do believe. Now, guys, I'm going to say this out here. I know that there's a lot of scuttlebutt going around, a lot of it. And you know, I haven't really touched much of this because I'm not into spreading fake news. I'm just not. That's the reason I'm talking about it, because charges has finally been brought forth against this woman. And I have been told that embezzlement is the motive behind it, because her boyfriend had power of attorney of Linda Smith Collins at one time, because she was going through a nasty divorce. And her ex-husband was a judge. So judges know how to do shit. I see that, Tom. But anyway, guys, even the motive of embezzlement, there's got to be evidence at the crime scene, okay? They just can't conjure up shit out of thin air and say, well, the motive was embezzlement because her boyfriend had power of attorney and they were going back and forth with money, and the ex-husband was complaining and filed injunctions and so forth and so on. Okay? They can't just go forward with the motive. They've actually got to be physical evidence at the damn crime scene. Fingerprints, DNA evidence. And that ain't even including what the federal code breakers got in there and beat her over the head to break her down, to get her to admit to. They're pretty influential people. Okay? Greg, I don't know if her husband's going to be charged or not. I'm just hearing rumors. I'm just hearing rumors, dude. That's all I'm hearing at this point. Um, I've just heard a bunch of rumors. And if some of the things I've heard is correct, then there would probably be more charges filed on other individual or individuals. Okay? And I'll just leave it at that, because I'm not into spreading fake news. But that's my point. There's got to be physical evidence at the crime scene of a murder tying the woman that they arrested and charged to it. They just can't go off of motive alone. Just saying it is, guys. And like I said, there's a lot of conspiracies going around out here. I'm not saying that any of them are false. No, because this is Arkansas, guys. And a lot of shady shit happens in Arkansas. This state was known as the Rockefeller state at one time because they owned it. And yes, the Clintons pretty much run this damn state for a long time. And there were all kinds of bodies come popping up and people going missing and all kinds of shady shit that's went on here. A lot of people feels that there were a lot of cover-ups. You know? So I don't rule anything out, not here in this state. Not when it's got ties to possibly a bunch of money coming up missing and, shit like that. Okay? So I don't rule none of it out. I'd be a fool too. So I do know Linda Smith Collins, or Collins Smith, was investigating a lot of different things. She was helping a lot of people out when it came to child protective services. She was a staunch Second Amendment supporter. She was basically lobbying against sanctuary cities. That don't make you a whole lot of good friends with the Democrat Party, and it don't make you real good friends with certain people of the Republican Party either. By the way, so like I said, I'm not going to come to any conclusions on any of this because I'm not in to spreading bullshit. I'm not. This ain't the Uncle Billy fake news hour where I'm just on here looking for Facebook views and I'll tell you whatever you want to hear because it sounds good. You ain't gonna get that from me. Guys, this is a very serious issue. A very, very serious issue. There's nothing not serious about murder. There's definitely not nothing to play about political killings. And I'm just going to take time to say this that each person in this state that decides to take a platform to protest against something in the state or federal government is taking their life in their own hands because shit happens in Arkansas. And it's happened more than once. So any of these people that's coming out here is bringing forth information on corrupt government and anything like that, you need to take your hats off those people because they're taking a big damn risk by doing it. And I'm not talking about just ruining their damn name or some whack job ass politician talking crap about them out here on Facebook. No, they're taking their life in their own hands by coming forward and exposing that kind of shit going on. So y'all need to remember that because this is Arkansas, and I don't have to tell you about the stories of the Clintons here. Y'all already know. And just because they're not in any elected positions doesn't mean they don't still have power here. They still have a lot of power here. Remember, Hillary's got Secret Service everywhere she goes. She never, she was just first lady. She wasn't a president. Matter of fact, I need to look into that, guys. I didn't know first ladies was awarded Secret Service after, shit, that's been 16, 17, 18 years after her husband left office. Well, everybody check in on that. I thought ex-presidents only got Secret Service or their entourage, which is first lady, only got Secret Service protection like 10 years after they're out of office. Hmm. She's not running for president again, so she's not a presidential candidate. Maybe we need to look into that, guys, because they were damn sure down there at Hot Springs. Yes, they were. Well, Chris, they've changed some of that. They have. You know, some of those some of that's been changed. I don't know what. That's the reason I'm asking for y'all guys to look into it. Okay, because I don't know offhand. That's the reason I'm asking y'all to look into it. So, so like I said, guys, y'all need to think about that. And I mean, it's not just state of Arkansas. That's any state. That's any state out here where a whistleblower or some investigative reporter or any ex public official has shit that they're trying to come forward with or investigating corruption or possibly child trafficking. They're taking their life in their own hands holding that type of information because you've got very powerful people out here in these states, in the federal government, that could stand to get their careers ruined, their lives turned upside down, possibly even being in prison. When you take people that's got money and stature, they've got money to make shit happen. They got money to make shit happen to people. And trust me, make no bones about it. They're not screwed up any at all about turning loose of big chunks of money to make shit go away. Y'all should already know this. So, so, well, yeah, Broward County. That's right, Shenandoah. I mean, guys, if you haven't figured it out, this country is in a bad state of affairs. Politically, our government is in a bad state of affairs. Our country is socially in a bad state of affairs. And all everybody out here running around is involved in this shit is CYA. They're covering their own ass. And they're quick to throw each other under the damn bus at the first sign of any shit. They are. I see it all the time out here, even on a small scale, even out here on Facebook amongst friends and patriots and stuff. See it all the time. Oh, a little trouble here. Somebody might have something bad to say. On the bus you go. And that's what's happening right now in government. Matter of fact, those Republicans are really good about throwing each other under the damn dual wheels of that bus. Really good about it. Even Trump's even said that they won't stick together. They turn on one another when the Democrats will work together, even though they don't agree with shit. And he's right about that. They're all about themselves and where they're going to get in their damn career. They don't care who they have to throw under the bus. They don't care who the hell they have to get rid of either. Make people go away. Y'all better remember that this country all the way around is in a sad state of affairs. It really is. You know, a lot of experts think we're going to have a civil war. You have a lot of people. Well, you have several people out here that spoke out about them being a part of a threat fusion team, determine what kind of threat that certain people in America is to rising up against the government. And they publicly spoke out about it, guys. So there you go. And yes, we may have a civil war one of these days. But the one thing the government has learned about the American people is don't take too much too quick and they will not rise up. That's the one thing they have learned. And that's what they're careful not to do, guys. They're very careful not to do it. And even if a Democrat wins office after 2024, that Democrat will be so careful that he will not, he or she or it, there's really no telling what it could be this time, will be so careful not to take too much away too quick to start a damn rebellion. I mean, guys, think about it. Look how much the government has already infringed on our rights. Look how the IRS has went after people. Look at all the bullshit that they've put on the American people because they refuse to do their own damn jobs that we elected them to do. Look at all the tyranny that they've put on the American people over them refusing to enforce our immigration system. Think about that, guys. Look at the Patriot Act. Look at Homeland Security. Look at TSA. They could have easily solved a lot of that shit if they'd just done their damn job. But no, we're going to make the American people pay with their liberty for us failing to do our damn job out here. It's called create a problem, offer a solution, and give them no choice but to take it in order to keep them safe. How many times we put up that shit? I mean, honestly, how many times we've been through that dog and pony show? American people has been getting constitutional rights trampled on and took away from us for quite some time now, but nobody's ever rose up because they're sticking to that philosophy, not take too much too quick. And it's working for them. And they're going to continue with that philosophy until they take everything away from you and you ain't got no ability to rebel. And the left is going to champion these people in and prop their asses up and root on for them to take everything you love away from you. in the greater good of the country, of society. They're already doing it, guys. They're already doing it. They've been doing it for 20 years. Because the millennials, guys, don't know what the world was like before the Patriot Act. They don't know what the world was like before the metal detectors everywhere. They don't know what the world was like before mass shootings and school shootings. They don't know what the world was like before all this shit started taking place. How could they? Never experienced it. And most of the stuff they read in books about it or seen on TV was bullshit. So what choice do they have to accept it? They know no different. They were growed up in indoctrination of tyranny. And that's the reason they're coming out here being the way that they are, saying the shit that they're saying, trying to run with the agenda that they're trying to run with, is because they simply don't know no damn better. They are ignorant. They have no life experience. And the old hippies of the 70s is the ones sitting back, pulling the strings, getting these young millennial morons to carry out their will. They're going to try to champion all this in. And all they use is racism and discrimination, homophobic, Islamophobic, white privilege, and all this other bullshit is their key phrases to push their agenda forward. Y'all all know that. Y'all been saying it for quite some time. You know, guys, let me tell you something. Speaking for myself, and I know I speak for most of the highwaymen out here. We don't give a shit what the left has to say about us. We don't give a shit if they call us Nazis. We don't give a shit, period. We have nothing to prove to these little bastards. We do not. We know what we are ourselves, and we're not catering to them or bowing to political correctness because we're not fools. And we know that is a sure way of being defeated. Even though we see so many other people out here doing it, we're not guilty of that shit. We stand for what we stand for, and they can say whatever the hell they want to about us. They can call us Nazis. They can call us fascists. They can call us Islamophobes or homophobes or whatever the hell they want to call us. We don't care. We don't bend on our values because of what the left may say about us. We're not pussies. We stand by our beliefs and we stand by our values, and we're going to continue to do that. Saying it as it is. Because you know what, guys? There's a shortage of real stand up men out here in the world. A real damn shortage of them that will stand beside their beliefs and not back down. And we're just some of the men that's left out here that's willing to do it. And we'll be damned if we shame our ancestors by turning into a bunch of cuck pussies. Well, guys, that's all I got to say tonight. Y'all have a good night. God bless. And we'll catch y'all later.